time is the soul of this world. The soul of man is divided into three parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Friends share all things. Concern should drive us into action and not into a depression. There is nothing so easy but that it becomes difficult when you do it reluctantly. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorance of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city, and the discords of families. Learn silence with a quiet serenity of meditative mind. Listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. It is difficult to walk at one and at the same time many paths of life. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Souls never die, but always on quitting one abode pass to another. All things change, nothing perishes. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting supernatural existence. Know thyself, and thou wilt know the universe. No man should quit his post but at the command of his general, that is, of God himself. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. No man is free who cannot control himself. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. If you're asked, "What is the silence?" respond, "It is the first stone of the wisdom's temple." Be a good son, just brother, spouse tender, and good father. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? Friends are as companions on a journey who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in a few. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time to make friends of our enemies. Do not take roads traveled by the public. Numbers have a way of taking a man by the hand and leading him down a path of reason. The highest goal of music is to connect one soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. You should make great things, not promising great things. Above all, respect yourself. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only 2 remedies for the suffering of the soul: hope and patience. Never trust a friend who speaks bad of his comrades. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind, he was at home with them. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled, nor ever can the overt act be erased.